up cold one Tuesday. I'm looking tired and feeling quite sick. I feel like there was something missing in my day-to-day life. So I quickly opened the wardrobe, put out some jeans and a t-shirt that seemed clean, and topped it off with a pair of old shoes, ripped around the seams. And I thought, well, these shoes just don't suit me. Hey, I put some new shoes on and suddenly everything's alright. Hey, I put some new shoes on and everybody's smiling. It's so inviting, no short on money but long on time. Slowly strolling in the sweet sunshine, and I'm running late and I don't need an excuse. I'm wearing my brand new shoes. Woke up late one Thursday. I'm seeing stars as I'm rubbing my eyes, and I felt like there were 2 days missing as I focused on the tide. And I made my way to the kitchen, but had to stop from the shock of what I found. A room full of all of my friends dancing around and around. And I thought, hello, new shoes, bye-bye blues. Hey, I put some new shoes on and suddenly everything's alright. Hey, I put some new shoes on and everybody's smiling. It's so inviting, oh, for short on money but long on time. Slowly strolling in the sweet sunshine, running late, need an excuse. I'm wearing my brand new shoes. Take me wandering through these streets where bright lights and angels meet. Stone to stone, they take me home. I'm walking till the break of dawn. Come on, take me wandering through these streets where bright lights and angels meet. Stone to stone, they take me on. I'm walking till the break of dawn. Hey, I put some new shoes on and suddenly everything's alright. Hey, I put some new shoes on and everybody's smiling. It's so inviting, oh, short on money but long on time. Slowly strolling in the sweet sunshine, and I'm running late and I don't need an excuse. I'm wearing my brand new shoes. Hey, I put some new shoes on and suddenly everything's alright. Hey, I put some new shoes on and everybody's smiling. It's so inviting, oh, short on money but long on time. I'm slowly strolling in the sweet sunshine, and I'm running late and I don't need an excuse. I'm wearing my brand new shoes. Thank you. Thank you.
Let's hear it once again for our opening act, Secret Mezzanine. As they noted, they were our winner of our USF Battle Bands contest, and I think we could hear why. They did a tremendous job, so we thank them for being here this evening. Good evening. I'm Dr. Andrew Prawl, Vice President for Academic Affairs at the University of St. Francis, and it is my pleasure and honor to welcome you this evening to the second annual Caspy Awards, created by our students for our student athletes. I'd like to begin this evening by thanking all of our student athletes, coaches, staff, parents, and loved ones for making this year another tremendous year for Cougar Athletics. So give yourselves a round of applause. There are many individual and team accomplishments to celebrate this evening, and while I'm always proud of our students and athletes' successes on the court or field, I'm even more proud of our athletes' successes that make our student athletes champions of character. The distinction between on-field virtue of athletic talent in front of spectators and off-field virtue of moral character when no one else is looking is captured well in a recent book I've been reading by New York Times book columnist David Brooks called The Road to Character. Brooks recalls an influential book that he read by Jewish author Soloveitchik in the mid-1960s. Soloveitchik said that there are two accounts of creation in Genesis that represent different and often opposing sides of our nature, calling these two sides Adam 1 and Adam 2. You could also say Eve 1, Eve 2. Brooks describes Adam 1 as being career-oriented and ambitious side of our nature, the drive, along with that corresponds to the athletic talent that we have here this evening, that translates to our on-field success as well as the things that look really good on our resume. Adam 2, however, embodies our moral qualities, our willingness to sacrifice ourselves for others, our ability to do the right thing when no one else is looking, the type of things people talk about when they describe who we are. Adam 1 is often loud, seeking to draw attention to oneself. Adam 2 is humble, seeking to give credit to others. Both aspects of self exist in us, but each side needs to be cultivated carefully and held in balance with the other. Our Cougar athletic programs are excellent in many respects, but particularly because they cultivate both aspects of our student athletes, their athletic talents as well as their moral character. For our seniors, who will soon be graduating, this balanced approach to your career and family life will give you a greater sense of purpose and meaning. Although you will achieve worldly success and develop that resume, you will also understand that life ultimately means the most when you give yourself in service to others. For, as champions of character know very well, it is in giving that we receive. So tonight we celebrate outstanding accomplishments, both with a sense of pride, but also with a sense of humility, giving thanks to those around us, coaches, teammates, family, who enabled us to reach higher and to use our God-given talents to return glory to God. Congratulations to all our student athletes, and special thanks tonight to our Meta students for their hard work in producing this evening's event. And now we'll open our show in prayer. So I'd like to invite everyone to please stand as our campus chaplain, Father David Meinzen, leads us in prayer, and then I would ask you to remain standing for our national anthem.
In the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Lord, we thank you for the opportunity to offer all things up to you, to dedicate every moment of the lives you give us. We especially thank you for our student athletes and for all that they do for each other and for the university. We ask you to continue to bless the coaches and all the staff and professors that support our athletes as well, that we may continue to remain good role models to them, encouragers to them, and encompass them with your love and your care. We offer up this time of acknowledging their achievements, this night of award giving. We thank you for all that you give to us. In Jesus' name, amen.
Good evening, everybody. I just want to take a second here, thank everybody for coming. This was something that was an idea a few years ago, and thanks to some really special students that we have here at the University of St. Francis, this event was able to come to life last year. This year, trying to make it a little better. As you can see, we've got a band, we've got some functioning music this year, so hopefully the rest of the night will go accordingly. But I just wanted to do something where each of you student athletes could be in a room and be recognized in front of one another. You know, we are a Cougar family, and that's what it's all about. From our administrative offices with us and our coaches down to each of our teams, I hope that you feel that. So to get us started tonight, I want to go ahead and introduce Taylor and Alex, a couple of our cheerleaders who are going to introduce our cheerleading team.
This year was an awesome, it was an awesome year for us. It was a huge success. We want to first start off by thanking the university for offering a cheer program such as this and allowing us to cheer the past 4 years here. Also, we want to thank the football team and the men's and women basketball teams for allowing us to be a part of their games at campus.
And a huge thanks to the cheerleading team for all their hard work and dedication this year. If it wasn't for all of our dedication and all the time we have put into this, we wouldn't have placed first at all the competitions we have entered, which made this season a huge success for us.
How's everybody doing? Let's hear it for the cheerleaders again, huh? Wasn't that a great job? All our performers thus far this evening, excellent job. Keep it going for all of them. I got to tell you this, it's awfully quiet in here, so I want to how you doing back when I ask you how you doing real loud, all right? 1, 2, 3. How you doing? There we go, some life in here. Hi, my name is Billy Elvis, and I've been in radio and TV in this town for a long time. 30 years almost, and I know that's a lot older than you guys. As a matter of fact, I have a daughter that's older than a lot of you guys. I'm a good friend with your athletic director, Mr. Mike McCaffrey, and I don't know if he always admits that, but I'm not afraid to admit it because he's a very, very, very smart man, very good man. Very smart unless it comes to a bet about one of his favorite teams. Now, 2 years ago, you might remember, not long before the first ever CASPYS, Mike and I had a bet with the Detroit Tigers and Boston Red Sox. He won. I sang Sweet Caroline at the men's basketball game, which ended up being a buzzer-beating thriller last year. And was that the #1 highlight on Sports Center Top 10? And I just so happened to be there, being a buffoon, singing Sweet Caroline at halftime of that game, and then the real show began at the end with Scott Cohn and that photo finish against Huntington. So that was a bet I lost to Mike. Mike's a fan of the Miami Dolphins. I don't know if you guys know that. I'm a fan of the Detroit Lions. They played. We made a bet. He had his photo taken wearing my Matthew Stafford Detroit Lions jersey, and I spread it all over social media. I don't know if any of you guys saw it, and I was going to bring that jersey, Mike, to have you reprise your role of wearing the Detroit Lions jersey in front of your athletes and fellow faculty members, but yeah, I know, you stole our defensive lineman, Ndamukong Suh, so you get the last laugh. At any rate, Mike's a quality individual. Everyone I've met on the faculty of the University of St. Francis, nothing short of amazing people, everyone I've met. And that's what I've learned in my many years here in Fort Wayne, that this is a very quality institution. You guys chose St. Francis because you knew it was a quality institution, quality sports programs all across the board. Oh, by the way, a little sports reporting right now for you too. Tim Alexander let us know that the men's and women's golf teams both won today at the Manchester Invitational. And I believe, Tim, you said the men's team record, right? 282 team record? So let's hear it for the men's and women's golf teams today, both victorious at the Manchester Invitational. But, like Mr. McCaffrey said, this is about getting all the athletes together from all different sports. Sports that are done, like football and basketball, and sports that are still underway, like golf, of course. And getting you all together and finding out a little bit about each other. And that's what these Caspy Awards are all about. Second year, I got to be the MC last year, so I must not have done too bad. And we are bigger and better. Look how big we are. Look how much bigger and better we are. In 2015, look at this. And there's a whole bunch of these that you're going to be taking home, you winners, just like the exact size. The exact size. I'm sure your moms have a place for it on the mantle at home or somewhere. As a matter of fact, we were talking during rehearsal yesterday. What can we do with this other than once a year on stage for the Caspy Awards? I think it came up from Mike, maybe the Three Rivers Festival parade float? Maybe a Three Rivers Festival raft race entry. Looks like a big boat, doesn't it? But very cool. I don't know the student's name who made that, but very nice work on making that giant, giant Caspy. And I'm trying to keep my microphone in my ear. All right, we're going to give out some hardware in just a second, but first, let's start with the faculty. Big round of applause for everybody on the faculty and staff at the University of St. Francis. You're the first class organization that makes these student athletes and students in general want to be a part of the St. Francis Cougars. So give the staff and faculty and yourselves a round of applause right now. Next up, the parents, the unsung heroes. And being a parent of a college athlete myself, my daughter played tennis in college. A lot of hauling around equipment. A lot of, I need new tennis shoes, I need a new tennis racket. Now, a lot of, yes, you're going to practice today. You made a commitment. All of the above. So parents, give yourselves a round of applause for all the good and the bad and the ugly and mostly good you went through to raise your children to be fine young men and women here at the University of St. Francis. And last but not least, you student athletes. Round of applause for the student athletes. Because we're about to give away some giant, well, not quite that giant, but we're about to give away some giant Caspys here in a little bit. Not every one of you get them, but you all deserve a round of applause for being a part of the St. Francis Cougar tradition and being a part of a team that helped produce Caspy Award winners. So, athletes, round of applause. All right, who's ready for some hardware? You guys ready for some awards? We need some help. I think my helper's here. Johnny, come on out. Of course, it wouldn't be a ceremony or an event at St. Francis if Johnny Cougar wasn't here, huh? All right. We're going to start out with the Male Athlete Performer of the Year for the Fall Award. Now, the Male Athlete Performer of the Year for Fall recognizes outstanding performances from the 2014 fall season in football, soccer, cross country, golf, and tennis. And the nominees for the Fall Male Performer of the Year are, for soccer, Jason Walcott. For football, Wesley Hunsaker. Wes's teammate on the football team, Cam Smith. From the soccer team, Mitchell Holloway. And from the tennis team, Nathan Barger. And the winner is Jason Walcott. Now, Jason became the first ever USF student athlete to be named to the Capital One Academic All-District College Division twice, being recognized in 2013 and 2014. Now, despite having his senior year cut short due to injury, Jason finished his career as USF's #2 career goal scorer with 47 and #2 in points with 109. Jason carries a 3.72 GPA and was the 2013 Crossroads League Offensive Player of the Year. Jason's not here. Accepting on behalf of Jason. We'll say a few words on behalf of Jason.
You know, when we recruited Jason 4 years ago, he was about 5'10" and not very, didn't have much weight to him. And to have a player that worked as hard as him, and this year was just a tough year because he tore his ACL about halfway through the season, and he still ended up our leading goal scorer for the team and ended up being the second all-time leading scorer at St. Francis, so with 47 goals. So Jason, well deserving this, and thank you very much.
Coach Ellison, accepting on behalf of Jason Walcott. All right, next up is the Female Fall Athletic Performer of the Year, which recognizes the outstanding performances from the 2014 fall season in the sports of soccer, volleyball, cross country, golf, and tennis. And the nominees for the Fall Female Performer of the Year. In soccer, Heather Jones. Her teammate on the soccer squad, Sarah Freigang. volleyball team member Carrie Clark. Volleyball team member Sarah Clark. And from today's winning golf team, Nicole Norton. And the winner is, for Female Fall Performer of the Year, Sarah Freigang. Now, Sarah was named the 2014 Crossroads League Defensive Player of the Year. Senior is from Snyder High School here in Fort Wayne, has been all conference all 4 years, starting 72 matches and playing in 75. Sarah was also named an NAIA Scholar Athlete for the second consecutive season. Congratulations, Sarah Freigang.
Thank you all so much. It's an honor just to be nominated. I was up against great athletes like Heather. My team makes me look so much better than what I am, so thank you to the team. Yeah, thank you.
All right, it's time now for the Spring Male Athletic Performer of the Year, recognizing the outstanding performances from the 2014 spring seasons in baseball, track and field, while also representing the 2014-2015 basketball season. The Spring Male Performer of the Year nominees: Peter Haydock, track and field. Wesley Hunsaker, baseball. Zach Van Landingham, baseball. Josh Hogan, basketball. And Austin Fox, basketball. And the Spring Male Performer of the Year, Caspy, goes to Austin Fox. Austin was named a third-team NAIA All-American after leading the Cougars to the Elite Eight of the NAIA National Tournament. Fox finished third in the Crossroads League in both field goal percentage and rebounding while recording 9 double-doubles. Honored by the Crossroads League as both a first-team all-conference selection and earned a spot on the league's all-defensive team. Congratulations, Caspy winner Austin Fox.
I'm only here so I don't get fined. No, but I'd like to thank God. I'd like to thank my teammates and coaches and my family and friends and the University of St. Francis. Thank you, guys.
I knew someone was going to pull that out, Mike. Did you know somebody was going to pull that one out? It was very nice of Austin Fox to bring that one up. All right. Our next award is the Spring Female Athletic Performer of the Year. And this recognizes, of course, the outstanding performances from the 2014 spring seasons in softball, track and field, while also representing the 2014-2015 basketball season. The Spring Female Performer of the Year nominees are basketball, Akia Taylor. Akaya. I knew I was going to do that, Michael. Akaya. I talked to you on the phone, didn't we? On my show. And I mispronounced your name. Akaya Taylor from basketball. From softball, Taylor Gerhardt. From basketball, Brooke Ridley. From softball, Erica Smith. From track and field, Mary Brokaw. And the Spring Female Performer of the Year, adding to my embarrassment for butchering her name the first time, Akaya Taylor. Akaya, NAIA first-team All-American, leading the Lady Cougars to the Elite Eight of the NAIA National Tournament. Taylor finished second in the NAIA in total scoring, 8th in points per game, 10th in field goal percentage, 13th in total rebounds. She led the Crossroads League in scoring average, points scored, rebounds, and double-doubles. Taylor scored in double figures in 42 consecutive games over the last 2 seasons and has scored in double figures in 47 of 49 games at USF. Let's hear it for Akaya Taylor. I'm so sorry.
I'd like to thank my teammates and my family and our coaching staff and all of our fans. Thank you.
Congrats. Wow. Akaya. I'm never doing that again. By the way, it's in Damakung Su. All right. We are up to, I'm trying to find my right page here, the Male Student Athlete of the Year. Obviously, holding a good GPA is important for the Male Student Athlete of the Year as I fumble and try to find my page. Where's it at? Easy enough. Let's just skip to the nominees for the Male Student Athlete of the Year. From football, Joy Donaco. Track and field, Alex Triple. Football and baseball, Wesley Hunsaker. From basketball, Brad Hartman. And from the soccer team, Mitchell Holloway. Recognizing the academic achievements of the male USF student athletes, these nominees put the student and student athlete, and the Male Student Athlete of the Year winner is Wesley Hunsaker. Wes was named to the MSFA first team as a quarterback after leading the Cougars in passing during the 2014 season, also becoming the all-time winningest pitcher in Cougar baseball history with 25 wins. Wes has been named an NAIA Scholar Athlete 4 times, carries a 3.84 GPA, has served as a USF campus minister, and been an active member in the USF community during his 4+ years on campus. Congratulations, student athlete, Male Athlete of the Year, Wesley Hunsaker, and his coach here to accept on his behalf. Oh, you're here? Oh, I'm sorry. I thought I'll get this right. Maybe year 3. He's here. Take it away.
Thank you. I just want to say thank you to all my teammates, my coaches, my parents. Obviously, they're not here. Everybody who put this on tonight. This is a really cool event. You know, it's kind of cool now that I've graduated in December. I'm back in coaching high school sports, so it's it's really cool that I can use a lot of those things that I've learned throughout my career from St. Francis, from the coaches that I've had, Coach Donnelly I see here, and all the football assistants. So just want to say thank you and have a good night.
Sorry about that. I just dropped the next Caspy. But it's okay. It's okay. Worst come to worst, we could have gave him the great big one. Hey, Mike, could this have gone any worse at this point in time? Or making phone calls, texting Stiller? All right. And I aged Wes Hunsaker. But maybe it's because he had all these things. Campus minister, too. Football, baseball, and campus. Maybe it's why I tried to make him a coach, too. Huh, Mike? All right. The Female Student Athlete of the Year is the award I dropped. I apologize in advance to the winner. But like I said, I don't think there's any nicks or marks on it, so I think we're going to be okay. Recognizing the academic achievements of the female USF student athletes, student nominees put the student in student athlete. just like the guys. The female student athlete of the year nominees are, for volleyball, Sarah Clark. From the soccer team, Emily Richardson. Softball player, Alyssa Keller. I'm going to get this one. Track and field, Sierra Bentley. And from the golf team, Allie Schanbacher. And the female student athlete of the year winner is Emily Richardson. Emily was named to the 2014 Capital One Academic All-District Team, recognizing the top student athletes in the entire country. Emily carries a 3.95 GPA, was named to the All-Crossroads League team this past season. She has served as a captain for the Lady Cougars since her sophomore season and has started all 54 games during her career. Let's hear it for Emily Richardson. Congratulations.
Thanks for dropping it, Billy.
I'm sorry.
You got to carry that one out to my car now. Well, leave it to me. Oh,
No.
thank you. Leave it to me to win an award for being a nerd. Yeah, thanks to all my teammates. You 6 who came, you guys are my favorites now. Shout out. Thanks to my coach, who's also here. And I almost didn't come to USF, and I'm so glad I did. So thanks to all who made it a great experience so far. Thank you.
She thought about grabbing that wad of money out of my hand, didn't she? For just a second. You did drop my award. I will take your money. Congratulations to all our winners so far. Got some more awards. We got some more entertainment coming too. And we're going to do that in a little bit, but let's get to the Breakout Performer of the Year. Breakout Performer of the Year is an award presented to an underclassman or transfer student that had a breakthrough performance during the 2014-2015 seasons. The nominees for the Breakout Performer of the Year. From the softball team, Taylor Gerhardt. From the baseball team, Zach Van Landingham. From the football team, Cale Tabler. From the golf team, Nicole Norton. And from the basketball team, Keegan Comer. And the Breakout Performer of the Year winner is, congratulations, Nicole Norton. Nicole helped the Lady Cougars to their most successful season ever, finishing the top 3 in 5 of 6 tournaments and winning 2 out of their final 3. She dropped her stroke average 7 shots from 2013 to 2014 and has become a team leader for the Lady Cougars golf team. And as I mentioned now a couple times, victorious today down at the Manchester Invitational, Nicole Norton.
I just want to say thank you, first of all, to God, to my parents, to Coach Tim, and to my awesome teammates, and Kaylee Kingsley, shout out, best friend. Thank you all so much.
All right, I believe we are up to Play of the Year. Is that you, Mike? It's not, it's me. Nominees for Play of the Year. How's that? Adjusting on the fly. Fry Gang goal from midfield versus Grace in the CL tournament. Nice. Nice. The Hogan game winner versus Goshen. Boom. The Hogan game winner versus Spring Arbor. And the last nominee is the Holloway sudden death header versus John Brown. And the play of the year winner is Mitch Holloway, the death header versus John Brown. Congratulations.
Thank you.
You should mention a little bit about that play, what you remember about it.
Oh, I don't remember much about it. That was first semester. I'm just honored to have this award against the other few great plays of the year. I'd like to thank my coaches. I'd like to thank my teammates. And I'd like to make a special shout out to Meta 2015. Thank you for putting this on. I think this is an awesome get together of all the sports. And I'd also like to thank Brett Stapleton. Thank you.
Alrighty. Looks like we're up to the Team Champions of Character Award. This one's you, right, Mike? Says Mike right here. Am I Mike? The video's now? Oh. Okay. So we are going to do a video now, aren't we? That's what we're going to do right now. We got a video for you right now before we resume the awards, so pay attention to the screen.
Steps up, now dances to his right, throws it, looking for James Smith. He's got the ball, stepped out of a tackle inside the 10 to the 5 and a touchdown. Vikings got it, and she's got a goal back of the net. Hard to the hoop, we drive to the hoop, we live for the hoop, we die for the hoop, we take it hard to the hoop, we drive to the hoop, we live for the hoop, we die for the hoop. Hogan with the slam, Highlight City. The middle looking, and he's got the ball. Corey Stamps has got the interception. Stamps jumped the route. You start with 64, then you cut that in half. You break them brackets down and see who's standing last. You better guard your man. He shook that double team. It's anybody's game. First see the bubble team. Yeah, it's March Madness. This is what happens when hustle and determination meet passion. Got your top seeded teams collapsing. Over and upset. You ain't up yet. The time's elapsing. Get 'em up. Hey, block a shot. Get 'em up. And hit the rock. Get 'em up. Hey, shoot the three. Get 'em up. Hey, play the beat. We get 'em up. We block a shot. Get 'em up. And hit the rock. Correct. Get 'em up. And we gon' get 'em up. Justin Kaiser with the kill. drive to the hoop. We live for the hoop. We die for the hoop. We take it hard to the hoop. We drive to the hoop. We live for the hoop. We die for the hoop. We take it hard to the hoop. We drive to the hoop. We live for the hoop. We die for the hoop.
Snap, drops the throw, looking, wrapped up and sacked. The Cougars knock him down.
Billy's been fired. I'm just kidding. I do appreciate Billy coming out here and being a part of this with us. I got 2 awards that I'm going to present now. Our Team Champions of Character Award. It's an award that recognizes a team that provides service and outreach into the Fort Wayne community. All of our student athletes usually participate one way or another, so this award could easily go to any of our programs, but we have to select one each year to be recognized here at this event. When a team is recognized by the NAI as a Team Champions of Character Award winner, it's a tremendous accomplishment. To do it twice is almost unheard of. To keep going even after that second award and find new ways to be a positive contributor to your community and the people around you is what I like to call Cougar Strong. Whether they're visiting elderly folks in their home and helping them with tough tasks like cleaning gutters, washing windows, moving furniture, or anything else they need. Or they're at Dare to Dream Farm, a horse ranch for autistic children, painting barns, cleaning stalls, and building fences. No matter the time of year or the cause that needs attention, the USF men's soccer team, under the guidance and leadership of Mitch Ellison, are true champions of character. Please help me congratulate and welcome your 2015 Team Champions of Character Award winner, the USF men's soccer team.
Thank you very much. You know, when the NA started the Champions of Character Award, or the initiative, I didn't quite understand what it was. And I got to hear the former head of the program talk about what Champions of Character was. And what he did was he held up a USA Today sports page and he said, 50% of the articles in this paper don't have anything to do with athletics. And if you kind of hear what's going on this week just in professional football with Aaron Hernandez and other, you kind of start to understand what he was talking about. It changed my heart towards it, and I'll tell you what, I thank my team, definitely my team, because they have bought into what we do. We've been doing it for 5 years now. We go into the homes of elderly people, and they're very open to our guys coming in because they do things that these people can't do or don't want to do, I guess. They've done so many different things. Dare to Dream is a really cool place, and it's not too far from St. Francis. And they've been able to build over 400 yards of fences. They've built barns, they've painted barns, they've done so many different things. They've worked at a bunch of different events downtown for the Fort for Fitness. They've worked different events, and I'll tell you what, my players have never said to me, no, we won't want to do it. We helped raise money for cancer research. We've helped raise money for ALS research. Both my mother and my father died of ALS, or my brother and my mother died of ALS. They have raised money, and how do I thank these guys? And this is a nice award from the university, and I thank Mike, I thank all the people that have named us for this, and thank you very much.
Next award tonight is the Student Athlete Champion of Character Award. It recognizes individuals that have put their vocation and service above all else. They walk in the footsteps of our Lord Jesus Christ and have become a leader of young student athletes that follow their leadership. University of St. Francis and the NAI are based on character-driven athletics, and this student athlete has represented those to the best of their ability. I want to read to you what this student athlete's coach wrote about them. Alyssa is a junior that is actually playing her final season with the Lady Cougars softball team due to earning enough credits to graduate an entire year early from USF. She has earned a GPA of 3.98 and was recently accepted into the toughest occupational therapy program in Indiana at IUPUI. Besides being a great student, Alyssa has always found time to give back to her community and to her church. Last summer, Alyssa went on a mission trip to the Dominican Republic with the First Mennonite Church of Bern to work with pre-kindergarten children, teaching them English as a second language, while also sharing with them her love of sports. Alyssa lives the 5 core values of the NAIA every day in her life as a USF student athlete and is an absolute blessing to our university community. Ladies and gentlemen, your award winner, Alyssa Keller.
I'd like to thank my coach for nominating me and all my teammates for all the good memories we've had together. And I'd like to shout out to my best friend Taylor Gearhart, and this award just means a lot to me, and I've just really enjoyed my time at St. Francis, so thank you.
All right, we've got another performance break now. We'd like to welcome back to the stage the winners of the St. Francis Battle of the Bands contest, band members Kai Caudell and Rob Green. And let's give it up for Secret Mezzanine.
Hello. Congratulations to all the athletes so far.
On my coat, sails on my boat. So much more than I needed before. I got money in the meter in a 2x heater. Now it's getting hotter, shoulda getting sweeter. I got legs on my chair and a head full of hair. Riding a band and some shoes on my feet. I got a shelf full of books and most of my teeth. Few pairs of socks in the door with it like I got food in my belly. Laps on my telly, ain't nothing gonna bring me down. Take it away, Rob. I got most of the means and screws of the scenes. I'm out and about, so I made with a shout. Favorite chat was better than that. Food in my belly and laps on my telly, ain't nothing gonna bring me down. Do it again. But best of all, I've got my baby. Oh, best of all, I've got my baby. She's mighty fine and then she's on mine and nothing's gonna bring me down. Best of all, I've got my baby. Oh, best of all, I've got my baby. She's mighty fine and then she's on mine and nothing's gonna bring me down. Mighty fine and then she's on mine. And nothing's gonna bring me down.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So this winter we played at the USF Battle of the Bands, and we were lucky enough to win the grand prize. And from that we got both to perform here tonight for you, and also we got to record an entire EP at the USF studios. And thank you. And this is one of the songs that we recorded on that EP.
sure you're in tune. All we ever were was almost amazing. We learned for the test, did okay, and moved on. Things go by so fast, you don't see them till they're gone. Then I knew 5 things, but 10 of them were wrong. Trudging through all these things to do. You make no waves if you don't do well. 234, tear the pages out, ball them up and leave them suffocating on the floor. All we ever were was almost amazing. Yeah. We learned for the test, did okay, and moved on. Things go by so fast, you don't see them till they're gone. Thought I knew 5 things, but 10 of them were wrong. Thank you. We're going to play one more, and then you can get back to the award ceremony.
Thank you so much for listening to us. We're on Facebook and Twitter. Our name is Secret Mezzanine. If you like what you're hearing, search us up. We have the dates of our shows, and we're gonna put the EP on there soon. So if you want to download that as well, you can. This song's another original. Yep. Oh, I can't take it anymore, and I'm shaken to the core, and I just want to be free, and I feel like I've got a disease. Look outside the window, I can't even see the sunshine. Look outside the window, I could see more light if I closed my eyes. As my life washes away, feels like I'm just watching from the outside. Every lonesome day is all that I can do to make it till sunrise. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Keep it going for Secret Mezzanine. Good stuff, guys. We'll hear them again, too, when this concludes. As the closing musicians will be back on stage at the end. But we've got more hardware to get to. The Cougar Champion Award is up next. The University of St. Francis Athletic Department has many people that it counts on for support year in and year out. From faculty on campus, staff in the admissions and financial aid office, the administration and leadership of our university, to the custodians and operations workers that we interact with on a daily basis. And many times the most important support you can receive is from people outside the university. They don't get paid to be a fan like many of us. They don't have to come to games or be a part of committees. They do it because of you, the student athletes that make up the USF Athletic Department. They do it because they want to support our student athletes and see them go on to become productive members of this Fort Wayne community. That is what being a Cougar Champion is all about. And now to present this year's Cougar Champion Award, Athletic Director, Mr. Mike McCaffrey.
Where do I begin with this year's Cougar Champion Award? This person received by far the most nominations of anyone this year. Probably due to their tireless dedication to USF athletics, the fact that they actually do attend almost every single USF athletic event, and on top of that still have time to make sure everyone in Northeast Indiana and Northwest Ohio knows what is going on with the USF Cougars. Probably one of the most thankless jobs in college athletics is that of a sports information director. When they post 100 stories on the website in a month, or when they take 1,000 pictures of our student athletes in action, well, that's what they're supposed to do in many people's eyes. Rarely do coaches, student athletes, or administrators, myself included, take enough opportunities to say thank you. If the story isn't up or the information not out to the people when we need it, oftentimes that'll get discussed. For those of us in the room, the family of USF Athletics, we understand the value of this man's contributions. We know how much the parents, grandparents, and friends of our student athletes appreciate the stories and pictures. We know that when something runs in a hometown newspaper of one of our student athletes, it's because he went out of his way to make sure they got the news. Not for USF, but for the student athlete. He takes pride in getting to know our student athletes on a personal level, spends countless hours in the summer making sure that media guides have all the accolades and accomplishments of our student athletes listed correctly. He does all of this not because of the great recognition he receives on a daily basis, but because he knows that you, the USF student athlete, deserves it. This is his big time, and he knows it's yours too. Ladies and gentlemen, it's with great pleasure that I present the 2015 Cougar Champion Award to Mr. Bill Scott. The one event that he's not at. I'm guessing that your baseball and softball games ran a little late today. He's back at the office making sure that the stories are up, as I was explaining. That's our friend Bill Scott, but if y'all would do me maybe one more favor, maybe we could try to get him to hear us all the way back at Spring Street if we give him one more big round of applause, because we all love Bill Scott, please. The next award that we have to present tonight is a special award. The Jimmy L. Clark Coach and Spirit Award. Caspy Clark, Jim's daughter, was supposed to be with us tonight. Her daughter unfortunately had a dance recital, was unable to be here. But if you need a little background on Jimmy Clark, please, there's a long write-up in your programs. Please read it. And each year, since this event started last year, a USF coach is nominated by their peers, their fellow coaches here at USF, and is presented with this award. It goes to a coach that cares more about their student athletes and their experience than they do about themselves and their own personal recognition. While I feel truly blessed to be surrounded by many coaches like that, one coach has made an impression on their coworkers to garner not one but 5 nominations for this year's award. All of our coaches care about each and every one of you and want to help you grow as an athlete during your time with us, but even more so as a person. When I started to think about this coach, after seeing all 5 nominations, it was clear to me why their fellow coach was so respected by them and worthy of this award. I know each and every one of this coach's student athletes would also support this award being presented to them. I know this because from the best performer on the team to the last player on the roster, they are heavily engaged in the growth and development of this program. It's one thing to have your starters or All-Americans feel valued within your team, but it's another thing entirely to have student athletes who may never see a meaningful minute in a varsity game have a true desire to get better and be a part of your program for 4 years. I've seen a young freshman come in, become ineligible in the middle of their first season with us, only to rebound academically, get back in the game, and now is set to graduate in just a short few weeks. It would have been easy for this student to blame others. Would have been easy for this coach to yell because it was a USF policy that kept this student out of competition, even though they were eligible by NAIA standards, a policy which we have since changed, by the way. I got neither from either the coach nor the student athlete. Instead, this student, with the guidance and support of their coach, owned the responsibility of their actions, moved forward, got back, and is finishing their career strong on a very, very strong note. Whenever we hire a new coach, I tell them to do 2 things. Introduce yourself to Coach Donnelly and learn as much as you can from Chad Lacrosse. Coach Donnelly has more wisdom in his pinky than many of us do in our entire minds. It is tough, however, to compare a football roster of 120 kids to what our other coaches are trying to do with their respective teams on an annual basis. A new coach may need to hear some more relative information for their goals. Chad is the one I tell them to see in order to do it the right way. I know every single member of our men's basketball program feels like a valuable member of that family. Whether it is whitewater rafting in West Virginia, ziplining in Branson, or just having a team meal together before a short road trip to Huntington, the team is always first. When it comes to providing the best possible experience for you, the student athlete, Chad gets it. It's my pleasure and honor to present the 2015 Jimmy L. Clark Coach and Spirit Award to head men's basketball coach Chad Lacrosse.
Thank you very much. You know, obviously, it's an honor to be up here, especially the short time I got to know Jim Clark and what an impact he had on our program here at the University of St. Francis. And, you know, it's just an honor to receive this award. But first and foremost, I'd like to thank our team. I mean, this year for me was one of the best I've ever had. And it's all to the guys and our coaching staff, you know, Luke and Todd. And those guys did a great job, and it was just fun. Every day we came into the office, hit the court. The guys wanted to get after it, and I felt like more so than ever, it was a family atmosphere. And like I said, when you come in and you feel like you're working with your family every single day, there's nothing better. And these guys gave us a great experience. Hopefully represented the university in a positive light, and I can't thank you guys enough. Appreciate it. Thank you.
All right, our next award is the Student Choice Award. I guess I'm louder than most everybody else, obviously. Sorry about that. Student Choice Award. This is chosen by you, the students, the athletes, those in attendance, those that were nominees, those that were CASPY winners. The Student Choice Award as chosen by you for the 2015 second annual CASPYs, Kaylee Hensley. Another round of applause for Kaylee Hensley.
Well, wow. I am honored to receive this award, and I am proud to represent the USF athletic program and the women's basketball team. Thank you.
All right, last award for tonight. Appreciate you all bearing with us. So the Apex Award. The Apex Award was something that was created last year because there was two great designs for this event. One was called the Caspy Awards, the other was called the Apex Awards. And I like both designs so much that I said, well, let's take the Apex Award name and make it an actual award. And it's one that basically the athletic director has the discretion to give out here or there, recognize anybody really that has any sort of influence at USF athletics. I'm kind of bummed out because I already know this person isn't here from what I understand. But I'm going to read this anyway because it's my award. Back when I arrived at USF as an assistant athletic director, one of my goals was to try and increase the student presence at our home basketball games. We tried the Blue Crew, gave away free hot dogs and drinks. We tried a lot of things. However, it was a student-led initiative that started a tradition in the Hutzel Athletic Center that will live on forever. The Spring Street Hooligans were born, And they were born thanks to the efforts of a few of our first-year students. They came to basketball games painted out in Cougar blue. They went on road trips to support our teams. They even went to Branson, Missouri to be with our men's basketball team as they won a national championship in 2010. One of the first-year students that I got to know that year was David Yoder. I didn't know much about David at the time other than he was a backup QB and a backup punter for our football team. As a freshman, I believe he was truly more valuable to our men's basketball team than any other team on campus. My, how things changed over 4 years. David went out for the baseball team during his sophomore season. He was an outfielder, batted left-handed, and could play a little bit, according to Coach Roberts. I'll never forget Coach Roberts coming to me when David first arrived and saying to me, "This kid is a goofball. I don't know if I'm going to be able to handle this kid. He just loves goofing around and having fun, but I think he can play a little bit." Coach Donnelly would tell me after David won his third MSFA Player of the Week award as our football team's starting quarterback, "I don't think the kid feels any pressure whatsoever." From a goofball hooligan to one of the best two-sport athletes we've had, and now to a guy home taking care of his brand new puppy, which is why he told me he couldn't be here. He wouldn't leave it in the crate long enough to come be with us tonight. I love you, David, but it's a puppy. You can all tell him I said that, Wes. I'm sure you'll talk to David after this. You can let him know. He was ready to come. He couldn't be here with us tonight. But in front of all of his student athletes, his colleagues, his friends, his peers, his coaches, the 2015 Apex Award this year will go to Mr. David Yoder. It's as close as I'm going to get to David. He figures he cheered as much at basketball games as he did. So, ladies and gentlemen, David Yoder. I just want to thank you all again for coming. Billy's going to come up here and wrap it up, but from the bottom of my heart, hopefully this event continues to get better and better and better. This is year 2. If any of you could think back to the second time you ever did anything, hopefully it gets better than the first, and the third is better than the second, and so on. But I truly, truly, from the bottom of my heart, appreciate everything that our student athletes do for the university. You make me and you make our coaches look very good with the way you conduct yourselves, both on and off the field, the court, the pitch. And I hope to see you over the summer, coming around, getting ready for next fall. For those of you still in your seasons, good luck the rest of this spring, and thank you very much, and God bless.
Good job. All right, before we wrap up for the evening and go our separate ways, first off, if you are a Caspy Award winner and you did not do your interview yet, they need you out front for your post-Caspy acceptance interview. So if that's you, make sure you see them out front. Also, this is the second year coming to a close. I don't know that enough credit can be given to Mike McCaffrey, the man that was just on the stage right here. Where did he go? Was he running? Is he hiding? Did you know I was going to say something about you? Nice? I'm going to say something nice. Mike came to me before, well before last year's event, 1, to ask me to MC, and 2, to tell me about this brainchild he had, where he could get all of you together, those of you in different sports, you know, football's months ago, and sports going on now, and getting you all together and letting you guys all see each other in action and recognize each other in front of each other. So that was his brainchild. That's how much he cares about you, the student athletes, and the university he works for, the University of St. Francis. So big round of applause for Mike McCaffrey, your athletic director. Of course, you know, you have an idea guy, and then you've got the person that does all the work. And Mike handed it off to the meta department, and right behind him a couple rows is Andrea Hinsey and her meta department, They've put all this together for you. They're the ones that assembled all this, made it all happen. So let's hear it for Andrea Hinsey and the Meta Department at the University of St. Francis. And last but not least, thank you very much for putting up with me today. Akaya, I'm sorry. Wesley, I'm sorry I aged you, buddy. Sorry I dropped your trophy. Sorry I accidentally stepped on Johnny's foot backstage. And I'm sorry about everything else I did. But I know that it was my esteemed pleasure to be here and be a part of all this with you guys. So congratulations to all of the athletes. Congratulations to all the CASPY recipients. And we'll see you next year for the 3rd annual Caspy Awards. Have a great night.